Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2026. I arrived in the country on June 21st, 2026, with a mission to do a road trip to 100 schools distributed in 13 counties. And I would like to give the update as follows. Right now, I am in Washingishu County and I'm being hosted by our director in charge of training and consultancy services at Blue Nile Analytica, Mr. R.K. Chemitei. Mr. Chemitei is the current Dean of Students at the Eldoret National Polytechnic, and I want members of the public know that we have a number of students that we have sponsored at the Eldoret National Polytechnic, and those students will be clearing their studies in the next in the next one semester. At this particular point, I would like to thank the administration of the Eldoret National Polytechnic for training our students well, and we are very happy to know that some of them will be graduating in the next 3 months. After graduation, Kiswate Digital Academy will absorb all the students that have been trained at the Eldoret National Polytechnic that was sponsored by Kiswate. Now, having said that, today we plan to visit 6 schools in Elgeyo Marakwet County, and these schools are St. Patrick's Iten, Singore Girls, Seko Girls, and two Seko Girls. Those are 3 schools, and 2 more schools in the neighborhood of St. Patrick's Iten. Now, in Uasin Gishu County, we intend to visit today the Chebisas High School and the University of Eldoret Secondary School. Now, if we manage to visit 6 schools today, that will mark our 40th school. So we'll still have 60 more schools to visit. Now, if you are watching us for the first time, this is We Show Kiswate, and at Kiswate Digital Academy, we digitize schools. In a layman's language, we are replacing the class register with a laptop, with a tablet, or with a phone using our arrays of technologies. And one of the arrays of technologies that we have, a very powerful tool for management of data for schools, this is the Kiswate Digital Attendance and Discipline Tracking Register. With this tool, we will be able to manage enrollment. We will be able to come up with smart meal cards, smart bus trip, smart roll call, smart attendance, and smart uh, and many more. So this tool uses an AI, artificial intelligence, and uses machine learning to make the management of the school ecosystem easier, seamless, and empowered by AI and machine learning. At this particular point, I want to thank all the principals of the schools that I have visited. I miss some of them, and I promise to go back. Like in Maseno National School, I could not get hold of the principal. We will be going back, but we managed to talk to the deputy by the name Mr. Okwiri. At Kisumu Boys, we also missed the principal, but we are able to talk to the dean of studies. At Kisumu Girls, we were able to get hold of the principal, and we are very happy about the warm reception, and our agents or local representative will be going there, will be going back to Kisumu Girls to have more discussion with the principal, the teachers, the students, and the parents about our race of technology. Now, one thing that has come out clearly when we visit the principals, the teachers, these are the people on the ground that are going to utilize our technology. And therefore, was important for them, for me, to get out of my home in Washington, D.C., and come and engage them one-on-one. We want them to give us feedback. We want to get their input so that when we put together this tool and present it to the Ministry of Education, the Teacher Service Commission, and Kenya Institute of Curriculum and Development, then we shall have taken the input of the users, the people on the ground that are facing these challenges on daily basis that we are trying to solve. So my trip to 100 schools is very important to me because it will be able to enable us, give us an opportunity to give a solid product that will solve or eliminate all the problems that our schools are facing in the current education system. So the principals, a number of principals, talked about authorization by Ministry of Education. They say it is a wonderful idea, but they don't have any problem with it. The only thing they need is a documentation from the Ministry of Education, Teacher Service Commission, and Kenya Institute of Curriculum and Development that authorizes this tool or these technologies to be used in public schools. And we want to tell our principals, we want to assure our principals that we have been in conversation with the Ministry of Education, Teacher Service Commission, and the Kenya Institute of Curriculum and Development for the last 1 year. And with the Ministry of Education, we are almost reaching a compromise. We did ask for partnership, and they asked us to do a pilot. We did a letter back, and we asked them to allow us to do a pilot in a few schools. That is where we are, and the authorization is likely to come out anytime from now. And immediately we get it, it will be my responsibility to ensure that all principals of schools that have shown interest get this authorization immediately. Thank you very much. And that brings me to the end of my press briefing. See you and see you later.